Hey all, and as some of you know, the Eternal Fury 2.5 version is kind of dead right now, so I'm going to show you something you can do that might make things a little bit more interesting. Basically what I'm going to do is create a new guild with me and another account, then I'm going to talk through the benefits of doing this. So firstly, let's have a look at my current guild. This is actually the rank 1 guild, but most of the members are inactive. You can see here most of them have been offline for at least 1 month. You get the occasional player that's been active, but yeah, mostly been offline. Very few active players here. It's not really fun when no one is active, so yeah, what I'm going to do is leave this one. Then I'm going to need to wait 24 hours, unfortunately, before I can join the other guild that my other account has made. So one thing to do before I do this is check the vault. Everything in the vault will be going to mail, so it's important to make sure you have all the junk items from your inventory in the vault. I don't need insignia anymore. Luck marks, I don't need most of these items. If I go over to my profile, you can see I've finished my red equipment set. I've actually finished most of the aspects of the game. Most of the mercenaries as well are pretty much maxed out. There's not too much for me left to do in this game, so doing something like this might be quite fun. Well, hopefully anyway. Make it a little bit less of a grind. Yeah, there's a few you can see I haven't finished leveling up, but not many. It's mainly the purple ones that don't really have too much of a use. So before we do this, it's important to check what you already have in mail. The stuff that I do have in mail, these are all old items that I don't really need. This is why they've been kept in mail. Want to check what you have in your inventory as well. Maybe use anything that you can. The one item that I may miss though is the 2 improved summoning scrolls from Guild Battle, but since I don't really need to level up any of my mercenaries apart from maybe Artemis and Merlin, they're the ones I still have the shards for, I can live without those. I might still finish 2nd or 3rd on my own anyway in Guild Battle, so it doesn't really matter too much. Right, so now I'm going to go ahead and leave the guild. Have to go onto the members screen here, then quit guild. So 395 diamonds to go and join another guild. It's not too expensive actually. Or wait 24 hours is the other option, so I think I will just use the 395 diamonds here. There we go. So I've left the guild, and now what I need to do is log onto my other account. Alright, so this is the other account I started. Basically uses my YouTube name, MCW UK. So you can see here it's a single person guild, just on my own. What I can do with this account though is just contribute all the gold it gets to try and upgrade the guild. Guild Vault is the most important part of this. It's only level 5 currently, but since most of the items can go to mail, it's still easier than staying in my previous guild and having way too many items. So I can invite myself just by going to the members page. There we go, I've sent myself an invite, so I'll go and log back into my other account. Right, so there we go, there's the guild. Let's go ahead and accept that invite. You've probably seen, but my battle rating is the same in both the guilds, I believe. Even though the guild skills are not level 10, they carry over at level 10, so I don't really need to upgrade that. I have a guild vault again that I can put anything that I don't really need into, so I now have tons of inventory space as all those junk items are now in mail. And that's the main reason for doing this. If your guild is basically inactive, at this point in the game you will run out of inventory space, there's no questions about that. So you need to be able to remove yourself, send everything to mail, then basically re-invite yourself. That's kind of the only way you can really play the game. There's a lot of items that can't be sold at this stage as well. You can see here though, all the stuff has gone into the guild vault. That was a lot of stuff. None of this stuff really has any use though, and a lot of it can't even be sold, so there we go. Just have to make sure I collect all the rewards from events like Fearless, so we don't end up with a ridiculous amount of mails in the mail, so to speak. But yeah, you can see I still have all the old items in mail as well. So yeah, I can leave that now. And yeah, that was the main reason I did that. I have way too many items, half of them can't even be sold, so I kind of needed to send them to mail. And since I hardly ever see anyone online in my previous guild, this was kind of the only way I could do that. So there are some other benefits as well of doing this. You may remember early on in this game you had the guild bosses. Since this is basically a new guild, I can fight those by myself now. There we go, and then I can get the rewards from those as I progress. They're really easy now. These are really difficult at one point, but now I can sort of blitz through them like this. I think you can only do 2 per day, unfortunately. But yeah, you get the guild honour, which I believe is, there we go, over here. I don't get much to start with. I need to upgrade the guild shop as well, but it doesn't really matter too much, as I can buy the level 1 gems. Then I can synthesize those to the higher level gems. But yeah, that's definitely another benefit of doing this. You can fight all the guild bosses again, even though you can only beat 2 per day unless you purchase attempts. So finally, I have gone back onto my second account. Even if you get a low guild battle position, you still get prestige and gold, so it doesn't matter too much. Some of these mails are from a very, very long time ago as well, so they don't delete. So I think this mail was from when the game was first released. Either that, or it was from when the 3.0 version was released. You can see though, mails are not actually deleted by the looks of it, so it doesn't really matter too much how long I leave the items in mail for. I might as well also promote myself to a deputy, even though I may be kicking myself quite a few times just to send the items to mail when I need to. But there we go, that's some of the benefits of creating a new guild. You really need a second account to do this though, but it is something you can try if you're getting bored of the game or you have way too many items. Any gold I get on this account will just be contributed to the guild to try and level it up. I'll upgrade the guild shop even though I don't really need to do that. Well, I guess it helps a bit, but I want to focus on the vault mainly, as that's what's important. Doesn't matter too much though, as I can just repeatedly kick myself when needed. And there we go, I think that marks the end of this video. Hope that was helpful. Hopefully that gives a bit of interest to the 2.5 version of the game, if you're still playing it. If you did enjoy this video, giving it a like and subscribing is always appreciated. Thank you to those that have already subscribed. There are a few other videos on the screen you may enjoy as well. Feel free to check those out if you want to do so. And thanks for watching.